I'm convinced my grandma fell on purpose. So for a little context, at the beginning of the year, my mom fell and broke her foot. She did this by wearing Crocs. They got stuck on a hardwood floor and they turned on her, so she fell. That was in January, and she's still in a boot now. That'll be relevant in a bit. About 2 weeks ago, we went out of town to visit some family. Every time we go out of town, my dad's mom, my grandma, watches our little dogs. He told her that we would be gone from Friday night to Sunday night and would pick them up on Sunday. On Saturday night, we're at my cousin's place visiting with my mom's side, and Grandma calls my dad. She fully chews him out and asks him when he's going to be there to pick up the dogs and all that jazz, but really makes sure to talk to him like he's crap. Here's the best part. She's clearly drunk. And no, she doesn't have any memory issues or anything like that. She just has a mean streak. My dad gets off the phone and he now feels like he did something wrong when she was clearly just being an asshole. This isn't the first time she's behaved like this. It shifted the mood of the weekend completely. We go to pick up the dogs the next day. She doesn't apologize and just pretends like nothing happened. I'm peeved because I hate seeing my dad be made to feel like he messed it up when all it is his mom being an old, crotchety drunk. Fast forward to last week. My dad gets a call from Grandma and she's fallen and he has to go over there and help her up because she couldn't get up herself. Mind you, she wears a Life Alert necklace and for some reason never uses it when necessary. This isn't the first time that she's fallen and couldn't get up. One time she allegedly had been on the ground for 2 days. Another time she laid in bed for 3 days, pissed and crap on herself, but still had fresh ice water by her bed when my dad got there and Celine it up, here piss and crap, and then went on to make our lives hell for 4 months. But that was a whole other thing. I just chalked it up to her being old until I asked my dad yesterday what happened. Her and my mom do not get along, but it's understandable because she's the definition of a needy, arrogant boomer. She fell the exact same way my mom did. Wearing Crocs, was walking, Croc got stuck, and she fell. Respectfully, I call bullcrap. You act like a jerk, and then you magically fall the exact same way my mom did not even a week later? Come on, dude, absolutely not. And you have a history of doing weird crap for attention? I'm not buying it.
I've worked in the luxury retail space for the past 5 years, and here is what I've learned about millionaires. I have been working in various positions at Selfridges in London, mainly as a sales associate in the luxury sector interacting face-to-face with H&W and UHNW customers, and I wanted to share some of the trends I've noticed throughout the years about the clientele, the loud ones. These people usually aren't worth the trouble. They'll dress loudly and walk loudly, then spend 100 and brag loudly. Their net worth I'd estimate to be low, 5 figures, maybe 4. They'll pay with the credit card because they need the points, and they most likely need to borrow the money they spend. The asset-rich ones, their net worth is impressive. Nothing to make jokes about, but it's tied up in property or stocks. Their net worth with liquidated assets is probably 7 figures, maybe 8. They're usually quite pleasant to interact with and will buy a couple £100 worth of clothing, 1,000 if you're lucky. What they choose is always practical, always functional, and they usually pick pieces that are shades instead of actual colors. They pay with gold, platinum, and black credit cards for the value and convenience. The internationals, they'll spend a lot, quickly. Complete mixed bag personality-wise, some treat staff really well, but others will act like we're barely human, usually made up of Americans, Chinese, Middle Eastern. They pay with cash and debit cards. Their net worth will be in the high 8 figures, apex predators, few and far between. This is basically made up of the top individuals from the international group. They are able to and do regularly spend 6-7 figures in one transaction without blinking. Usually guarded by gatekeepers and rarely in public, preferring to do their shopping in private settings with personal shoppers, stylists, or having the new collections delivered directly to their houses to select. They're particular and unpredictable and view money with a different lens than 99% of the population has access to. They value time over money and atelier over ready-to-wear, net worth in the 9-10 figures. These are trends I have personally seen and reflected on while working in the luxury retail sector in London. This is not meant to stereotype, offend, to judge anyone. These opinions are based on personal interpretations of my observations. Selfridges is basically my Universe 25.
I did the most humiliating thing I've ever done in someone else's house. It was my birthday, and I got absolutely wrecked. Left the club with a guy I'd literally just met that night. You can probably guess what happened there, so let's fast forward. I wake up in the middle of the night, still pretty tipsy and desperately needing to pee. So there I am, totally naked, stumbling around this stranger's shared house, panic searching for the bathroom before I fully lose it. First door? Nope. Second door? It's the kitchen. And then it hits me. No slow buildup, just a full-on, uncontrollable stream. I'm clutching myself like a madwoman, making a wild dash to another possible door. I fling it open. It's not a bathroom, it's a closet. Filled with power tools. Yep, I full-on peed all over a pile of boxed-up power tools. And of course, after that, I find the actual bathroom. I try to clean up, but all I can find is 3 sad little squares of toilet paper. No towels, no wipes, just me and my shame. I did what I could, then bolted. To this day, I'm still beyond horrified. It's hands down the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. And just when I thought it was behind me, boom, I see him again, 5 months later, out in public. Tingar Cumber lied. We pass each other. I pray to every higher power that he didn't recognize me. That was just yesterday.
I confused my wife for another woman a long time ago and never told her. When I met my wife over 10 years ago, I was on a Tinder date, but she wasn't the date. I saw her across the room, and she looked just like the woman Jessica's profile picture. I met up with her and started talking, but then, when we sat down at our table, she introduced herself as Elizabeth. I'd be lying if I said I didn't at first think it was just another name. In the middle of the date, though, I got a message from Jessica saying, "Where are you?" I realized my mistake but didn't tell her. Apparently, she didn't know the name of the man she was going on a date with. Eventually, we finished. I went home and, ashamedly, asked for another date. We did go on another date, and another, and another. Long story short, we have a 3-year-old and a 2-month-old, and I never told her I wasn't the man she went to meet.